Wednesday, everybody, and Happy New Year, everybody. Drinking a New Zealand black IPA that we made at SJ's house up in Pennsylvania back in September. And I think it was named something else afterwards. I think it's something like Driveway Troll Black IPA, but it has New Zealand hops in it, and it's very nice. It's I don't think you can't even see through it. It's so dark, but here it is. Cheers to the new year. Nice and hoppy. Reminds me of Columbus Brown Ale. That is smooth, nice and smooth. But one of the neat things about this beer is that when they mashed it, they actually put all the dark grains in right at the end. So I guess it preserves the, it makes it smoother instead of bitter, kind of like hops. I guess when you put hops in at the end, it's less bitter. But that's nice and smooth. It's very, very, very nice. It's got a full body, kind of chocolatey. It does have a very hoppy aroma to it in my book, but it goes down really smooth. It's got a nice body, and it tastes a little lighter than it looks. I mean, it looks black, but you would think it would be really, really robust, and it is fairly, but not as much as you would think. But it goes down nice and smooth. Cheers again to your good health, to a good and a great 2015. Yeah, it has chocolate notes in it, almost kind of a plum, brown sugar, not so much coffee. It doesn't have that much of an edge to it, but really, really nice. Very, very nice. And this is first video of the new year coming out. It's actually, I'm making this on December 31st, so in New Zealand it's already the new year, has been for a while. And I just want to reflect on things I'm thankful for in the brewing community. One thing, my friendship with Lermo22, Larry, who lives just a few miles from me. I discovered that, I think it was at the end of last year. But our friendship really started this year, and I'm very thankful for that. Thankful for the beers that I brewed. As well, as far as brewing goes, I think I did, looks like, going down the list, it looks like about 10 different ones, plus 3 or 4 different ciders that I made. What else? Oh yeah, it's really funny. Last year, the favorite beer that I made was called Old Dominion IPA. Old Dominion because the Old Dominion is another name for Virginia, the state I live in. And that was an IPA. The second one, my number 2 beer was called Downtown Brown Ale. And this year, I would say, I've got to say that my favorite beer was the Session IPA, my last batch that I made. And number 2 was the Columbus Brown that came across from the UK, thanks to Grant, who is Beer Lover 1983 brew. Grant originated that, and it came over here. That's my number 2. So it was funny. Last year, my favorite was an IPA. Second one's brown. Same this year. It's just kind of funny. A little pattern here for some reason. But anyway, so but I wanted to also do a shout out to probably one of my favorite channels that I've discovered. I would say probably this year. It might have been last year, but I just remember it this year, and that is Christian Brewbear's channel. I'll put a link to it, and you have to check it out. The reason why I like Christian's channel so much is that it's consistent. He's also funny. He's a very funny guy. Naturally, he just has a natural ability to make you laugh. He's intelligent, and he doesn't flaunt that. And now his wife is actually helping him, Mrs. Brew Bear, and she's helping him on his reviewing of the, as they say in the UK, schnapps. She's helping him review his schnapps. I think in the US we say schnapps, which is kind of a strange twist, isn't it? But anyway, he has a fantastic channel. I love his channel. If I miss like a week of going to his channel, I always try to watch all his videos. But go to his videos. I would say he's probably in the he's my favorite. He's probably, okay, I'll go ahead and say it. Okay, it's probably my favorite channel. All right, okay, I said it. But anyway, so Christian Brew Bear, thank you. Cheers to you. Cheers to Mrs. Brew Bear, and many successes and happiness. Happiness is. To you. I've only had one in 2015, but so cheers to you, Christian. Well, let's see, what else? Well, it was a great year, especially toward the end. Well, actually, let me back up a little bit. In the spring, I made my Black Cow Milk Stout, and I entered it into the SJ Pour Challenge. Now it wasn't this, the body wasn't there, that it just wasn't all that I wanted it to be, but it was a great experience going into the SJ Pour Challenge, because it made you, it didn't force you, but it made you really critically look at beer from the aroma all the way to the mouthfeel, the flavor and everything, and go through all those little tasters and sensory receptors and all that. It made you go through all that with the beer, and every beer I try now, I think I unconsciously go through all those steps that we went through when we did the videos with the SJ Pour Challenge. So the SJ Pour Challenge itself, just judging other people's beers, was quite an experience. And I thank SJ, Kevin, Paul, all the hubs for what you did. And big congratulations out to Nate Peacock, who won the whole thing. I said the whole thing. Man, that's quite an honor. So Nate is actually, for 2014, the best brewer in this community, in the entire world. Congratulations! Oh, I gotta lift the glass, Nate. Congratulations, buddy. Cheers. So later on in the year, after I did my SJ Pour videos, I loved that. We met at Dogfish Head and did a Dogfish Head tour with SJ himself, Pat's Fan 1284, Main Brew Guy Gary, Paul Wicksteed, Lermo 22, and we just had the time of our life at that. And we brought our wives with us, and then we went to SJ's house and did a lot of beer sampling, and then the next day we brewed this very beer in September. This was the end of September, so it was fall of the year. But it was awesome to meet all of those guys up there. I mean, SJ, just the consummate people person, the guy you just want to sit down and have a beer with. Pat's Fan 1284, hilarious, all the time cracking jokes, all the time keeping it all light. Main Brew Guy Gary, a real detail person, real good brewer, very knowledgeable. Paul Wicksteed, the professor of brewing. I mean, this guy, he just knows, it seems like everything, but very humble, very tall person too, actually. I'm 6'1", and he's taller than I am. Because we went back to try it. My wife told me, hey, he's taller than you are. But anyway, and being with Larry, Lermo 22, awesome. I mean, talk about knowledgeable brewers. Larry is right up there. So anyway, that was just awesome. So it was an awesome year, and I just wanted to say you know, for me, it's not just about the brewing. It's about the relationships. It's about the people, you know, I met, and I'm so glad. And thank you, SJ, so much for hosting that event. That was just awesome. I hope everyone has a great brewing year in 2015. Cheers, everybody. And here's to a great 2015 for you. And God bless. And take care. Happy